Welcome back to Creativerse. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I've been doing a lot of gathering resources, a little bit of landscaping around here, if you might notice. And I built the dirt out into the lake a little bit and got a good size area cleared out because I want this house to actually resemble something other than a plain bare wooden box with no windows. Yeah, and so preparation for that, I've moved everything I have out here into these 5 chests. I've got 7 more in my hotbar for later, and I may still make more. I went ahead and made a second forge and a second processor because, frankly, one of each just wasn't enough. And let's move this too. Get these torches out of here because I'm fixing to tear this place down. Yeah, because it's a whole lot of why bother. So, I've been doing a bunch of exploring too in the local area, and I ran across a few things that was interesting. Like, for example, these guys right here on my hotbar, rime cones. They show up in taiga tundra mountains, and they can be thrown. And where they show up is under the base of what looks to be pine trees or something like that. At least it looks like a pine tree to me. But if you have it selected on the hotbar and right click, it throws it. Now there's a slight cooldown between throws. You can't throw it exactly right away, but still not bad. It might have some kind of damage or stun effect. I don't know. I've tried to throw it at myself and can't quite seem to do that. And it doesn't seem to affect me even if I manage it. But yeah, there's that. And that's right. That reminds me. A little something that I found in stop it. Found in a chest in the last episode was this TNT. Let's see how good it is. Let's go ahead and set it up here, and if it goes off, if it works good, it might just help me with the landscaping. All right, set that down and hit F, back up. All right, it blows up and makes a decent creeper-sized hole in the dirt, which means it probably doesn't do too much against stone. I'll have to try that. Well, wait a minute. I've got a little bit of stone on me. You. Get down there. All right. Now, let's put a TNT in here. Set it off. Or, well, light its fuse. Okay. That was a decent 3x3 hole in stone. And it made the thing a little deeper. Okay. That's cool. I bet that might be useful with mining. Anyway, yeah, I keep reaching for tab to hit the inventory, and I'm actually tempted to remap it to that. But I want to do something here about some kind of a structure. And by the way, also, related news. How did this get favorited? I don't remember favoriting that. Anyway, there are things to unlock. I have a bunch of them here. All right, whatever this is. Explosive bomb. Gunpowder, crystal shard, and leather. Okay. The iron mining cell. Iron bar, obsidian slab, salt rock, glowing mushroom, and seashells. Okay, great. A new lighting device, a wood-burning lamp. Okay. Potions. Health regeneration. That sounds cool. you have to be able to pick up bog water, and if I'm not mistaken, that requires a diamond mining power cell. Advanced health potion, boss hog tusk, red mushroom, and leafy leaf. Okay, yeah. And then, of course, there's the obsidian pauldron and the obsidian leggings. Got some new tools here. The wiring tool for this game's equivalent to redstone gadgetry. And logic gates and stuff. A plow. And it's a funny thing. For a plow, for something they're calling a plow, that looks an awful lot like a hoe. I mean, seriously. Now, and here's another one. Taming collar. But it looks an awful lot like a bell to me. And what is this? A white beacon. Okay. I know what this is and I want it. The teleporter. Obsidian slab, magnetite, and stone rod. Hey, I can do that now. Alright, this is the one that I was just setting off. I found it in the chest, so I guess that gives me the recipe for it. Gunpowder, glob of goo, and limestone. I can do that. And this one was a free gift. The recipe for it was a free gift on account of I verified my email address. And so you get the recipe for the flare, which looks cheap enough. This one here, strong TNT. Gunpowder, goo, and stalactite. Okay. And then there's a sort of deco recipes, a block of goo. Sort of like slime blocks. Stack stone wall. I kind of like the look of that one. Let's see. Asphalt. That figures. Wood floor. Wood roof. Okay. What else is there to unlock? Anything? Anything? Bueller? Bueller? Yeah. I know that's a tired old joke, but I don't care. Alright. Where's the stack stone wall? I need stone and stone rods. Okay. Let's see, all my stone stuff should be in here. There's some stone. I have some stone rods. I have a feeling I'm going to want more, so let's set a processor or two down here. Get some more of those cooking. Meanwhile, let's get some stack stone wall going. Unlocked limestone wall and a few. Alright, let's see. What do we got here? Adventures. Unlocked adventures by making style. Okay. I don't care about adventures. That's where you load up a pre-custom made world and do stuff in it. Okay. Bedrock wall. Now that is appealing. As a Minecrafter, the idea of building with bedrock, even though I know it's not the same thing, still is appealing. Limestone wall and stone floor. Okay. Alright, let's try out the stack stone wall. Let's just throw some of it up here. Okay. Kind of sort of reminds me of cobblestone almost. I think it'd make a good floor. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So let's tear some of this up. And I am going to start putting in the floor to this place. A good sized area at least to start with. And if I'm going to use this stack stone wall for a floor, I'm going to need something else to use for wall material. Because despite my little initial starter house here, I do know that you don't use the same blocks for the walls and ceiling as you do the floor. At least you shouldn't. And this little stone column here, this is representing where the access to my mining area is going to be later. All right. I am liking that. All right, what do we got here for other stuff that we could use for, let's see, stone floor. Use wall as floor and floor as stone. Limestone wall. Not this time. Bedrock wall. Bedrock, melted wax, and stone rod. Okay. I've got some bedrock over here. And I got some melted wax. Okay. Get you out of my way, and you. I'm kind of liking that. I think it looks good. Especially if I did a little something different in the corners to break up the white texture. Okay, and I think I know just the thing. Yeah. Now, let's see. I'll stop that. All right, let's put the stone up, get out some glass. I went down to there's a nearby beach area, and I got myself some sand and cooked up some glass. Something like that-ish. All right, I'll get the... Let's get up here. Yeah. I am liking that. In spite of occasional misfires that make stuff end up all over the place, I'm still liking it. Yeah. Now I know there's window blocks, but from what I've seen, they don't provide near the visibility as just plain glass blocks. I'm liking this. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take some time off camera and build this out. Make up a whole bunch more of this material and get this built out into the rough shape of a building, and then get this place tore up, at least after daylight. I'm going to end up having to spend the night in there, so I'm going to grab these machines. So I'll have my processors, my forges, and I'm going to grab a little bit more, well, grab the wood, and let's see, some more bedrock, some more limestone, some stone, yeah, and some coal for fuel. All right, I'm going to work on some stuff, get a bunch of materials made up, and then I'm going to frame out this building, and I'll be back when I have something to show you. All right, well, here we are. And I got the walls and the ceiling closed in just in time for it to be dark enough for the hostiles to start up. Yeah, but there we go. Give me those. I am thinking here that I'm going to have a doorway along here. And let's see. So let's pull this out along here, across there. I think maybe I've got an idea for a door frame kind of thing. I'll put a slab here and then hold R and rotate it like that. And then while it's done like that, it holds the rotation so that I can place more of them like that. All right, now let's get this out of here. Turn the rotation thing off and go in here. Now I want to use the stone door, but I have to make up a regular wooden door first before it'll unlock it. So where is it? Here we are. All right, vines and beeswax. That's probably all out here. Vines and beeswax. All right, one wooden door. And here's the stone door. Yeah, give me one of those. Slabs might be better rotated around so that they're on the inside of the block instead of the outside. Let me try that. I love this block rotating feature. Mojang, are you paying attention? Probably not. Yeah, I like that. Now if I pop a couple of coal torches right there and there. Oh. And you can't just do double slabs because even the half one takes up a full block. Oh. I don't know. What do you think? Does that work? Certainly works from the outside. Maybe not quite so much from the inside. Okay. What do we got here? Oh boy. Look at this. Oh, what glass stairs, limestone bedrock, yellow adobe, hashtag stairs and slabs, anybody? My God, dirt stairs? Oh boy. Process a dirt slab? Hashtag stairs and slabs, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag stairs and slabs. I was looking for stone stairs. You got blue adobe, red adobe, yellow adobe, adobe, bedrock, glass, limestone, peak stone, plain old stone. Make a stone floor and wood stairs. Well, let's try the limestone just for giggles. Limestone wall. Oh, wait a minute. That was in here, wasn't it? Yeah, all right, we'll make that. And then we need some limestone stair or slab. Come on. Limestone stairs ready to unlock. Thank you. Here we go. Slabs, stone rods, and melted wax. Okay, got all of that. So where did they land? Here we are. And then rotate. And then rotate. How about that? I think that may work. All right, the limestone slabs. Not back there, genius. And now I could either do this. That was accidental, but it almost looks cool. But no, not you. You. Okay. It's interesting that the markings on those limestone stairs are different than those, even though they're oriented the same way. Strange. In any event, I like that. I think it looks interesting. And the overall structure is looking decent. There needs to be more up here. For one thing, this has got to go. This has freaking got to go. I got to get rid of that. So I'm going to spend a bunch of time getting rid of it. But we've got the beginnings here of a place. And I have to do something here, though. Let's see, where is... Oh, come on, I had them. Alright, it must be in the chests that I'm going to have to move everything in from. I'm going to have to get all this stuff moved inside and put away somewhere. Yeah, ladders. Because, and you know, actually, maybe I don't need ladders. Maybe I don't need anything. Let's get to the teleporter. Alright. 6 obsidian slabs, magnetite. Okay. Le teleporter. Obsidian slabs, magnetite. All right. Maybe it isn't necessary to have a ladder shaft way going down to the mine area, at least not down to the top of the mine. So let's just go ahead where is the stacked stone wall? Go ahead and fill this back in. Oh, wait a minute, there's an empty spot down there. There. And we'll just drop a teleporter there. No, I said a teleporter there. And we'll pull this up. We don't need that there. I do need to follow this down briefly. And, oh, I forgot to turn my, oh, hello. Third person camera, just, no. Yeah, there. Got to turn my flashlight on. There. Now, pull this up. Well, for right now, I'm just going to set it here. And after a while, later off camera, I'll close that up, pull the torches out of it. But this is a nice, handy way to get around without having to bother with taking a ladder all the way up into the house. I like. Now, the way it works, though, is if you got more than two, it's a really good idea, or if you're on a multiplayer situation, to set a code. And you just think of this as a 3-digit PIN code, only instead of numbers, you're using items. So, let's say, no, coal torch means home. Just one coal torch. And since this is a mine, how about stone? Yeah, this one is, no, I got that backwards. The mine is stone. Let's, here we go. We can name it. Mine shaft. Alright, and it teleports to the coal torch, which will be home. So let's just get some stone and I'll just pillar my way back up there. I'll fix the floor in a bit. So this portal's code is coal torch, and it goes there. And whichever way you're facing when you go into it, that's the way you're facing when you come out. So hello. Excuse me? Did I not set that right up there? Oh, apparently I managed to get two of them in there. Oh well. I can fix that. Yeah, that's a nice way to get around. Now, what I'm thinking here is that along here, there's going to be several of these. In fact, I may end up having a room full of nothing but these, and have this one being the primary main teleporter for teleporters out in the world. Have them all come back to the one with a single coal torch as the address. So that will be good. I like that. That way I get out there and get out someplace, set down a teleporter, and then I can set a matching one up here to get to it. And what I'll end up doing, there is, in fact, I want to get it. is I'll end up putting some kind of a sign, basically. Where are you? Where are you? I saw you. Yeah, here we are. All right, I have to craft a wooden sign and wooden roof to unlock it. Where is it? All right, wooden roof. I need some twine. Of course I do. Of course I need some twine. It's all out here. All right. Still looking for it. All right. Where's the wooden sign? All right, to make the wooden sign, I need to make the wooden table. Like I care about the wooden table. Okay, fine. Unlock a bunch of more stuff. All right, make the wooden sign that I don't want to use because it's got the post. And now this thing, wood plaque. All right. Now, let's say if I stuck that up there. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Some kind of thing to put over the teleporters. But in the meantime, plaque. Put it up there. Hit F. Mine shaft. Accept. Bada bing. Now we know where the teleporter goes just by looking, because it says where it goes. Now I've seen some folks say in the forum, and some people in videos would advise, what you do is you put a block that represents the area, a block from the area you're sending it to, and that reminds you. Nah, I want to put something that sort of kind of at least matches with the structure it's in, and then put up a freaking sign. Hello. Yeah, let's be real plain and obvious with that. Let's not have any guesswork going on, because you're in a hurry. You look at the thing and you think, oh, this goes there, and you find yourself halfway across the map in the wrong direction. No, thank you. Yeah, okay. I have got a lot of filling out the interior, moving in to do, and coming up with some detail, and I want to do something with the roof / second floor / whatever the heck it is. And yeah, a lot of stuff going on. I want to do some more work with the lighting too. There's still some dim areas that I want to kind of get lit up, but I want to get all the machinery in, and I do mean all of the machinery, loads of machinery and acres of storage and so on, and so forth. So I'm going to work on that between episodes, and next time, who knows what we'll get into. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.